hello. Time for another stream. Happy time change if you are dealing with that. If not, good for you. Getting kind of tired of the whole time change thing, but what can you do? So today we're going to be finishing coloring this page, and then we will jump into another page. If you didn't get a chance to see, just real quick, on my YouTube channel there's new fan art. I drew this, which is pretty cool, I think. This is Blight and Batman Beyond. I do fan art once monthly, and you can see a time lapse of this with the Batman Beyond music to it. Just kind of giving you a glimpse into things I enjoy and some different art styles that I attempt. I wouldn't say I'm always gonna produce stuff that looks that good, but sometimes I am. So yeah, jumping in, here we go. Looks like I used a different texture here than here, but honestly I want the front of the building to stand out, and this is further back, so I guess that's okay. I might even use a different texture for this part right here. But I have to be a little bit more careful than usual for this part, because this is all, I wanted the natural look, and what that means is that this layer right here, layer 1, that's our original, and so I can't help but accidentally color over it, like that. So I have to be really careful. I hope everyone's doing well today. Having a good weekend. I am. Actually excited as a big Batman fan. Tonight I'm going to see the new Batman movie. Haven't seen it yet, so that should be pretty fun. Going with a buddy of mine. Yeah, I don't need it colored in fully. Can go a bit bigger, cover more area. I kind of have no idea what's going on with the whole top of the page, so I'm going to zoom out and see why this is stopping where it is. Come on, there we go. Oh, it just doesn't go to the top. Interesting. So we will take that dark, find a skinnier line. Bring it up, and that doesn't seem to be dark enough. Yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, it's just not giving me the darks I need for this to do the color picker. Doesn't quite look natural, does it? I think it's too thick. Looks a little bit better. And I have our template here for our colors that I'm using for New York, Ohio, Indiana, spring and fall. So what I'm gonna do now is pick a few colors and color in these friendly faces that are trying to imitate what the front of the Hershey's factory looks like without blatantly copying. So imagine in some other universe, this is like a caramel Dorito or something. It sounds really gross, but there's other gross things in our universe I won't eat that other people seem to think is a good idea. Alright, let's do like a greenish bar. You'll see when we use this template, it just brings the whole chapter together as a whole, because everything in the chapters that are in this first few are going to be in this template, and that brings consistency into the palette. Kind of like how Man and Bot are always the same template, no matter what the chapter. Maybe like a peachy bar. I think I'm gonna do like a bluish grayish background behind these. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's do watercolor. Yeah, I want some texture. So I'm a fan of several different things. I enjoy things, entertaining things. So for next month, I could shout out a couple of things I enjoy, and you can just tell me, hey, I'd love if you drew that thing for this coming month. So I could do that while you're watching me. Let's see. No, it's not thick enough. Now I'm gonna have trouble thinking of what I was planning to draw next. Oh, there's a new game called Horizon Zero Dawn. I was gonna, well, that one's not new. The other one is new. But I was gonna draw a character from that, Aloy. She's kind of cool. And then I wouldn't mind drawing Master Chief from Halo. And then as far as like movies, might be kind of cool to draw something from one of my favorite movies. So I don't know. Nothing's coming up the top of my head, but name a movie you like and maybe I like it too. I probably do, but it doesn't have to be superheroes. I'm just trying to draw stuff I really enjoy, and I really enjoy movies overall, so it's kind of hard to pick sometimes. Alright, I'm gonna get some type of texture here. First we're gonna do the pot. Make the pot darker. There's no suggestions, I'll just pick on my own. It's no problem. Let's see what this spread. Whoa, no. This. Yes. Let's see what this brush does. Yeah. It's okay if it goes outside the lines. Oh, maybe I'll draw something from Hunger Games. I enjoy the movies, and I heard recently that they just greenlit or started filming or something prequels, which I haven't read the prequel book yet, but it sounds very interesting. It's like the first, about some of the first reapings or something like that. I don't know exactly, but I think it has to do with like the President Snow's lineage or something, like where how he came to be president. Anyways, that sounds kind of cool. Actually, let's take a blue. And then for these barriers, I'll use a darker. I don't want to use black, let's use gray. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, now we need to find a texture for the ground, and I think I want the ground to be kind of a light gray. We'll look for something that looks kind of like concrete. Okay, I think I need to add a layer to this and go back behind. Why is that coloring over it? Oh, because it's the originals. Yeah. Just gonna do that a little bit. Favorite movie of all time? Ooh. Dude, you put me on the spot. It always changes. That's the hardest part, is it'll be one thing, and then later another movie will come out and be like, oh, that's my favorite now. So, okay, I'll try my best. Let me think. See, I can't pick a favorite because I love movies so much, but I can pick like a genre. So I could tell you my favorite comedy, my favorite drama, and my favorite action movie, but it's gonna be a bit harder to just pick one. So here, let me move this layer back where it was. That shouldn't change anything. Let's make sure. Can you tell I'm dodging the question yet? Goodness. So my favorite, I guess, comedy that stands the test of time for me is probably Dumb and Dumber. I can quote that thing like crazy, and I haven't seen it in years because I just know it so well. But I love that movie. So many good lines. As far as dramas, there's a couple that I really like. I just can't narrow stuff down. I'm not good at this. Probably. Oh, I'm gonna butcher the name now. I think it's called A Place Among the Pines. It's really good. It's got Bradley Cooper's in it. I forget who else is in it. It's got some famous people. Oh, what's his name? Ryan Gosling's in it. And then another drama. Man, so tough. So that's the drama. My favorite movie of all time, probably the one I could watch over and over and over, now that I think about it, it's probably like Castaway, because it's just kind of like you're experiencing it with him. There's not a lot of dialogue. It's interesting to watch him like learning about being on the island and figuring out how to survive. There's a lot of drama. There's a love story. You're wondering if he's gonna survive. Of course, after you've seen it, you don't. But I really like that movie. His acting is superb. But yeah, I think if I'm gonna pick one, and you're making me pick, I'm gonna pick that one. So there, I did it. I don't know if that's one you would pick, but I really like that movie. Now, if I had to pick a superhero one, it would be a bit tougher. But I really did like the latest Spider-Man movie was really good, and I enjoyed. What is it? The Snyder cut of the Justice League. That was cool. Really well done. Yeah, good question. So I guess with that in mind, I could draw all kinds of things for my... have I seen the new Batman yet? I'm going to see it tonight. Tonight with a buddy. I'm excited. I haven't seen it yet. heard it's very good. And I had that full expectation that it would be very good. I thought he was a great casting. A lot of people thought, oh, he's not going to be good. But if you've seen his other movies that aren't Twilight, he's actually a really good actor. Like in Tenet, the latest Christopher Nolan movie, he was really good in that. He's really good in lots of things. So I wasn't surprised that he did good in the role of Batman. Can't crucify an actor for one bad role. If we did that, we wouldn't have any good actors left. Because they always eventually do some bomb, something that's not good. Alright, that looks really bad close up, but if we zoom out, it's sticking with our aesthetic of everything being not like man. Get this off of him. You're not sidewalk. You're a man. Yeah, but I have a full expectation of this being a ooh, you're planning to see it Tuesday. I have a feeling this is going to be kind of a noir detective Batman feel, which I'm excited about. There's a couple comics that I've read that I've heard alluded to in referring to this movie, just generally, not spoiling anything, but those are some of my favorite comics, the ones that they listed. And it's probably part of the reason I like Batman vs. Superman. Director's cut, not the normal cut. That one's not good. For some reason, they just butchered it. But the other one, it's very related to... let's see how that page is looking. Yeah, man's looking relaxed and half naked in the chocolate, doing well. Anyways, yeah, it's related to a comic that got me into comics way back when. Sounds like Grayson's disobeying and being bad, so that'll be fun to deal with after the stream. Telling mommy no, I can hear him right now. Anyway, yeah, it was called The Dark Knight. Sounds familiar, right? Dark Knight. Yeah, it's been very influential in lots of comic things that have to do with Batman. So that is the one that's more related to Zack Snyder's Batman vs. Superman. But what's going on with these boots? They look weird. There we go. Just missing something. But yeah, that was good. And then I think this new one, from what I've heard, the comic it's relating to is called Long Halloween. And I don't know if there was another one, maybe Year One. But probably not Year One. I don't think that was right, because I think he's already established in this one. He's not just starting out as Batman. Alright, so let's go down here and then color in those boots. That way we don't cover up those lines that we had just made. Hope you're doing well, Micah. And no, I'm not talking to myself. That's who's commenting. Saw you, I believe, graduated, so congratulations on that. I liked it on Facebook, but that doesn't really mean a whole lot. It's hard, yeah, it's just not the same. But yeah, that's really cool. Moving on to other things, or the same thing but something different. Whatever the case, congratulations, that's really cool. I think this is his like clothes. can do. And the reason this doesn't have the digital pen on it is because he's not wearing it. We're making him stand out when we do the digital stuff because he's with bot, but when he's not actually attached to the thing that looks digital, and that'll come into play later in the story when he tells bot to shut down, he'll look more like this, more natural looking, less digital. We'll give him some watercolor brushes and stuff like that. Do I want to call that done? No, I don't. Go back to my palette here. Set as default. We're gonna add some sky. Something I didn't do yet. So we'll look for our brushes. Get some clouds. The same layer, we're going to erase it out. Oops. Sometimes that white space is important to leave, other times I don't leave it because it just feels too blah, too boring. You need to fill that with clouds, with background, with setting, and other times you want the reader's eye to focus on something specific, and so you don't want to add more detail to certain things, or at least that's what I'm doing with this specific story. There's all kinds of things you can choose to do. I just realized this blue is not going to come off of the concrete. Shoot. I didn't want it out of the middle there. Alright, since you asked me if you're still here, I don't know if you're watching the stream still or not, what's your favorite movie? So I finally picked one after debating a bunch. My challenge nowadays, well, besides like streaming being absolutely filled with movies, but it used to be I'd have trouble finding a movie I hadn't seen unless it's absolute garbage. Like I won't watch trashy movies, but I do love watching movies. Getting there. Oh no, the boots are on this layer. Well, that's unfortunate. So, no. Shoot. So the pipe is what I thought would be a clever way to transition to the next scene, which is in the factory. So you see his clothes like hanging there, and that's supposed to give you the cue that he's not wearing any clothes now, except for his little boxers. Alright. I'm better with that. A bit different, but I think it works. Yeah, we'll leave that. What page was this? 11. Okay. Get rid of some of these reference photos I don't need in here anymore. There we go. Okay. We gotta change the color palette before we forget. We are in California for this one. of hard to see. The scan didn't come through super bright. Probably gonna have to get out my original pencils in order to see what this is supposed to look like. Anybody else just feeling super tired from the time change? Maybe it's just me. Kind of sleepy. Need some caffeine. Oh, thumb's on the wrong side. Whoops. There we go. Good enough. Okay. I think I see everything's out a little bit. So we're gonna grab it all. I'm gonna copy. Go. Hello, select it. Thank you. My goodness. Couldn't get it to listen. All right. Let's work on our sunsets first, so we don't have to worry about it later. These are always fun. Oh, that's a problem. Let's see what's going on here. Oh. Okay. There we go. We got it back. Something's not right. Oh no. All these lines, I'm gonna have to go over the lines again because they're all in one layer. Like this layer right here, if I turn it off, it should be turned off. Bye bye. This layer. So it's both the background and all our lines. It's not good. Happens sometimes. Oh, we're gonna have to go in here and do it the hard way. Well, sometimes mistakes are good. I think this will look better when I'm done. But I forgot to do a different layer for the lines, and if I'm going to color, that's going to be really, really hard on me. So I just went ahead and I'm redoing the lines really quickly because it's just a big pain in the butt to try and do it otherwise. That's better. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I don't want it to be weird. This part I should be able to do pretty quickly. Oh. Why does it keep doing that? Alright, now next time we should be able to color that a lot easier. But I am pooped right now. We'll still have to draw in the little bots, but whatever. I'm very sleepy. I need to go get something to eat and drink and wake up. Plus my hand's starting to feel crampy, like arthritis. Yeah, so that's fun. But thanks for hanging out with me today. It's been fun. If you want to check out any of my stuff, you can check it out at matchstickcomics.com. You can buy books there. You can look at other stories. There's all kinds of stuff. But it's been good hanging out. Have a good rest of your day. And I will see you back here this coming Sunday at 2 o'clock.